U.S. wants military coalition to safeguard waters off Iran, Yemen. The U.S. says it is working to form a military coalition to protect commercial shipping off the coast of Iran and Yemen amid heightened tensions in the region following attacks on oil tankers in the Gulf. Under the proposed plan, a coalition of nations will safeguard strategic waters in the Persian Gulf area and the sea between the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa, the chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff said on Tuesday. We're engaging now with a number of countries to see if we can put together a coalition that would ensure freedom of navigation both in the Straits of Hormuz and the Bab al-Mandab, said Marine General Joseph Dunford, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Dunford said the Pentagon has developed a specific plan, and that he believes it will be clear within a couple of weeks which nations are willing to join the effort. The administration of U.S. President Donald Trump has blamed Tehran and its proxies for several attacks on tankers in the Gulf in the past few months. A fifth of the world's oil exports passes through the area. The downing of a U.S. surveillance drone by Tehran almost brought the two foes to the brink of war. Trump had authorized military strikes on Iran in retaliation but pulled back from launching them. Washington slapped new sanctions on top Iranian leaders, including Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, in the wake of the drone shoot-down. Tensions between Washington and Tehran has grown since last year when Trump unilaterally withdrew from 2015 nuclear deal that had put a cap on Tehran's nuclear ambitions in exchange for sanctions relief. The crisis has escalated in recent days as Washington and Tehran have engaged in war of words over Iranian decision to pass uranium enrichment limits set by the 2015 accord. Tehran has asked other parties to the nuclear deal, France, Britain, China, Russia, the EU and Germany, to find ways to export its oil, a major source of revenue for its crippling economy, choked off by sanctions, or it will scale up its nuclear program. Trump has said it won't allow Tehran to acquire nuclear weapons, with its close ally in the region, Israel, threatening to bomb Iran. A commander in Iran's Revolutionary Guard issued a new threat against U.S. bases and aircraft carriers stationed in the region, saying they would be destroyed if they made a mistake. Mark Esper, the acting Secretary of Defense, raised the issue last month with Allied officials at NATO headquarters, but no nations were ready to commit to participating. Esper said at the time that the plans would have to be further refined. Dunford said he discussed the matter on Tuesday with Esper and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, and that plans are coming together. We're getting ready now to move out, Dunford told a small group of reporters at Fort Myer, Virginia. We have a pretty clear concept of what we want to do. He suggested that the project could begin with a small coalition. This will be scalable. So, with a small number of contributors we can have a small mission and we'll expand that as the number of nations that are willing to participate identify themselves, he said. Iran has denied it was behind the recent attacks on commercial ships in the Persian Gulf region.